Hey, Aytekin, thank you so much for being here again with Ramon Ray on the Rundown with Ramon, founder of Jotform. Before we get into I believe, some exciting news, announcements, evolution, growth in Jotform, remind us once again, Aytekin, who you are and what Jotform is for the few who may not know.
Yeah. So, how are you doing, Ramon?
I'm doing
I
good,
hope you
man.
are good.
I feel amazing. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So Jotform is an online form builder. I started Jotform 2000, in 2006, so it's been almost 2 decades now. And Jotform is being used by 30 million people around the world. So yeah, it's a long story. And and I mean, we already talked about the early days of Jotform
Mhm.
and its story, so I'm not gonna get into
Sure. And
those
I'll
those
link back
things.
to that. I'll link back to that in this
But
article. Yeah.
we have some news.
Okay.
So if you think about it, forms are about like automating communication. So
Hmm.
like when you have let's say you're a small business, you have all these clients that you
Hmm.
need to constantly answer their questions. If you're a startup, you're a product, you need to do customer support, you need to talk to you need to talk to them to get sales, like do pre-sales. So you have all these conversations happening. And um and if you are like this, nonprofit healthcare or education organization, you have all these like different, members, patients, students, parents, like you have everyone that you need to communicate with, right?
Mm.
So, but if you actually have to do everything manually, that actually means that you're actually wasting out of time. So what you do is like you use forms, right? You use e-signatures, you use forms, you use all these automation tools. So basically, forms are a way for you to automate communications.
Hmm.
But if you think about it, the best automation tool right now is AI.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's how we started this journey. Like 1.5 years ago, we started working on this new product. Um, Basically, like we ask ourselves, what if like you could just talk to AI, and instead of filling out this boring form, what if you could just talk to an AI and like just fill out your form that way, right? And we started our journey that way. But on the way, we discovered something else. Like
Mm.
people were like our beta users who were using this product to like fill out forms were actually also like more likely to use it for customer service. Like they were just putting these like chatbots on their website, so
Hmm.
people when they visit their website they ask questions and they can get their just like your business actually has a chatbot.
Hmm.
Just like you would use ChatGPT,
Hmm.
like if you go to your small business website, if
Hmm.
someone goes to there, like they can ask their questions and they can get the answer. So
Hmm.
um, it turned out like during the beta period, like most people, like 90% of the users, were actually using it that way. And we actually started with the idea that like, we are gonna help people, make it easier to fill out forms. Like, you can buy a phone number from us. So your clients can call a phone number and they can fill out forms on the phone, right? So, all those things like, there are multiple channels. You can put these chatbots on your website.
Hmm.
You can call a phone number. Like, we support like Messenger and texting and WhatsApp to do customer support as well. So we initially started with filling out forms, but it turned out that most people were actually using it to do customer service.
Hmm.
So that's why we decided, okay, we are going to pivot, and we are going to actually focus on customer service as
Hmm.
opposed to just filling out forms. So the product can fill out the forms as well, but we released as a customer service product, and 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 during the beta period, we just released it. And during the beta period, we had like 1,000 active users, and we were seeing like 1,000 conversations between the AI and their customers. And it was surprising. Just, people actually love talking to AI. That's what we discovered. And people, when you train your agent, that your agent has the knowledge And let's say you put your agent on your website
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
people visit your website. What happens is that instead of reading your website, people are actually likely to just talk to the AI and ask their questions.
Yes.
And that's just easier. Like just people don't want to spend any time. Like they
Yeah.
just want to get their answers quickly. And we have been using our product as well. And it's also useful to kind of understand like what people are looking for. For example, if you put a chatbot on a web page and people who are coming to the web page are asking all these questions,
Hmm.
and when you look at the content of your web page, you discover that, okay, we are actually missing a lot of things. People are
Mm.
asking these questions, but we don't have the answers for these questions. So why don't we, just go there and just add it to our web page? And if people who don't ask those questions can actually discover it themselves as well. So it's also useful. It's kind of like a user research.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
we have these full-time user researchers at Jotform. And for example, when we were doing these like beta program, our user researchers actually interviewed 44 beta users, just like,
Mm.
they took like 45 minutes with each one, asked questions. Some of them, stopped using the product, and they asked like questions like, why did you stop using it?
Mm.
Or some of them were using it a lot. So they find out like what makes this product good for them so that we can actually, improve things in the product. Or if there is some value for users, we can actually invest more so that we can increase those values as well. So we just released this product. It's called Jotform AI Agents. And one of my favorite features of this product is it's a very special feature,
Mm.
I believe, is that you can actually talk to your own AI agent.
Mm.
So like think about it. Let's say you hired an employee at your
Mhm.
business,
Mhm.
or you can, you hired a customer service employee in your business. And how would you train that person? You wouldn't just dump like
No,
documents in front of that
they got to
person.
follow you
You would
around
actually
and be
have
with
them.
you and listen and listen and.
Right, right. You would have like a one-on-one conversations
Mhm.
with that person. You would describe your culture. You would describe your business.
Mhm.
You would provide information, answer their questions, ask them some questions, like build some relationship with them. And that's actually something we implemented within the software. So like people can actually have those conversations with their AI agents, and time to time, the AI agent actually asks questions as well. It will even send you emails. Like it will send you an email say, someone actually asked me this question. I don't think I was able to answer it correctly. How should I answer these kind of
Mm.
questions? And then if you reply it back, or if you open the web page where you actually have that, chat with
Mhm.
conversation with that AI agent, you can actually train your AI agent. You can have a one-on-one session with your AI agent. So the technology is actually improving really quickly
Mm.
because like we started this project very slowly, like 1.5 years ago,
Mhm.
and like with a very small team. Over time we have grown the team that was who were working on this product. But like one thing that really helped us was like during this time, the LLMs we use in the backend, like these OpenAI,
Mhm.
we were actually, we are actually using all multiple LLMs. And you can also pick your own LLM. You can this,
Mhm.
if you want to use a specific LLM, you can actually pick that as well. But over time, like we saw that the technology improved a lot. So the answers the AI agents gave just improved
Mhm.
with time, like without us doing anything.
Mhm.
The, it's getting better and better all the time. There's this big competition between these like LLMs, and
Yes,
new
which is
ones are
good for
coming out
us.
all the
It's good for
time.
us.
Yeah, and it actually makes it possible for us to build great products on
Yeah,
top of these LLMs. And so just, it's a free product.
I love it.
You can go and, start using this product for free. Put a, chatbot on your website.
Mhm.
Like, you can buy a phone number and post that phone number on your website so people can call the number to talk to the AI. And it works. It really works. And I'm also impressed by the capabilities of the AI.
I love
Yeah.
this, and I'm gonna try it out myself. And I'm curious. Give me a for example, Aytekin. I'm a chiropractor, let's say, or I'm a fitness gym, or I have a fishing boat rental company. This means that people can either go to the form and fill something at our call. And maybe the common question is, do I have to wear a life vest? I don't know, whatever the example may be. And instead of me typing and searching, the chatbot will give me that answer. Or like you call the big companies, hi, yes, you need to wear a life vest. Am I on the right track or no? Just give me a for example.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're a chiropractor, your AI agent can actually take appointments. So it can actually
Okay,
integrate with Google Calendar, and it can actually have this conversation, and people can actually like decide on their appointments, make an appointment,
got it.
and sign up
Got it.
for you.
Hey, welcome to
And
calling Dr. Sinso's office. What's your name? Oh, I'm driving. Mary. Great, Mary.
Mhm.
Like that. Would you like to make an appointment for Wednesday or Thursday? That's the kind of thing you can integrate into your one's own business, correct?
Yes, correct.
Got
And
it.
we actually have HIPAA compliance as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Sure.
you're a chiropractor, maybe you need HIPAA compliance as
Sure.
well. And this actually, we have all the agreements in place and work in the, in if you are HIPAA compliant, like you use a specific, LLM, that's
Mm-hmm.
like we have an agreement with them, business associate agreement, and we have all the things in place so that you can do this in a HIPAA compliant way. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, it can answer all kinds of questions, like whatever knowledge base you give to your AI agent, it can answer those questions and it can make appointments. It can basically answer their questions, and you can put this AI agents on your website
Love it.
or on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
or you can just send some people a link
Sure.
if you want to prefer doing that. Let's say, maybe you want to be able to make an appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you also want them to like sign a waiver or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we need them to fill out a new patient registration form.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can do all those things with these AI
Got it.
agents.
Anything the form could do, the AI can do. And I'm curious now, is this also about training or no? This is more in this phase, filling out the form to ask the right questions to get the answer automated verbally with AI agent. And or is it also your own AI agent? Like I can ask questions. Just give me clarity on that. Because the one thing is filling out the form, like, hey, okay, what's your last name? What's your telephone? Knees or elbows? I got that part, but then what about dialogue? Like, how does that work, or is that not it yet?
No, it's actually it's all conversational.
Okay.
So I mean, you can always just use the forms,
Mm-hmm.
but if you prefer to use the AI agent, basically the AI agent is having a single conversation
Got it.
and just, starting out, in a very nice way. And we gave our AI agents really these, friendly, warm, avatars. Like you can decide on an avatar and like just, have these like nice conversations.
Nice.
And it starts with like um, hey, how are you doing? Things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then, what do you want to do? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you can also show buttons on the AI agent. And then during the conversation, if they say, okay, I want to make an appointment,
Mm-hmm.
then it's the AI agent actually like decides that, okay, the customer is trying to make an appointment,
I
so I'm
see.
gonna go make them use the appointment tool. And because you set up this tool on our agent builder, and you set up the integration with Google Calendar,
Got
that
it.
it knows like which dates are available, which dates and times are
Mm-hmm.
available. So it can actually make you suggestions. Okay, tomorrow 2 p.m. is good, or something like that. Or you just say, okay, Thursday 3 p.m. is good,
Sure.
and then it will tell you, yeah, it's perfect. And then it will take your name and
Yep.
email address or phone, and then it will make the appointment right there and then.
I
And
love
if there are
this.
other forms, if you need to purchase some, it can even do that. Like it can even uh like if you need to like make a payment, it
Mm-hmm.
can also take a payment. Like just it can give you options
Mm-hmm.
like product options, and if you pick a product and you put it in your cart, and then at the end, like, you can enter your credit card information and make a purchase
Mm-hmm.
during that conversation. So it just has like so many things. On the phone, actually, like when it needs to like take that credit card number, it's actually gonna text you
Mm-hmm.
a link. where you can actually enter those credit card numbers. So,
Hmm.
we cannot get those
Yes,
numbers on the phone
sure.
for,
Not yet.
PCI compliance. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
love this, Aytekin. And the last thing, and thank you for your time today with me. I appreciate
Yeah.
Aytekin Tank, founder of Jotform. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I guess the thing, it's more of a rhetorical question, of a thought.
Yeah.
What I think is nice about this, we talk about AI agents and all these things that billion-dollar companies are doing, all the things in the politics and more. But for the very small business owner that's at a few 500,000 in revenue, 3 million, 10 million even, smaller than Jotform, you cannot do these things. You cannot. You don't have
Yeah.
the infrastructure, but with Jotform, you can. So my point is, you see the news, Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, billion-dollar valuations. People may think, forget about it. But this is an example. Jotform has the capacity to invest and make it and do all the testing and things and say, here, for small business owners, you can do it too. So that's what I think of when I see this. Does that
Yeah.
kind of make sense?
I think that that's one thing we know. Like we really understand the small businesses and small organizations like
Mm-hmm.
healthcare, nonprofit,
Yeah.
education as well. Because like we have been serving small businesses for for almost 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing we understand. Like, they prefer self-service and they prefer to be able to do things on their own, and they prefer products that are kind of cheap and not cheap but
I know what you mean.
inexpensive, affordable,
Affordable,
and
yes.
even free,
Hmm.
and where they can actually do everything themselves because they don't have like they cannot just hire someone full time
Sure.
to do setup or like just buy this enterprise product and invest so much resources in it. They want to do it on their own,
Hmm.
and we actually build products that makes that possible. And because we understand them, like I've been actually reviewing all kinds of product while we
Hmm.
were building this product, all kinds of AI agent
Hmm.
products, and like most of them, like you can't even see the price. Like there's a book a call button. Like just
Yeah.
there's no price. Even like products that actually promise like hey sales AI agents. Like you
Mm.
can actually this AI agents actually makes the sales for you. Like you have to book a call with a real human being to be able to buy this product, as
Mm.
opposed to like talk to their sales agent,
Yes.
so sales AI agent. So like we kind of we have that free version, so you can just start using it and get successful and get value
Mm.
and like just for like 100 conversation AI conversations per month.
Mm.
uh, it's all free. And
I
if
love
you're
it.
really using it a lot, then the prices are affordable. So the Jotform fashion, like we have everything really designed for the small businesses, so that they can actually they can behave like a large business. They can do everything a large business can do, and we provide those no code products for them.
I love it. Aytekin Tank of Jotform, thank you so much for sharing with us today. Appreciate you and what Jotform does. And I know you and I will talk many, many more times. Thank you, Aytekin.
Yeah.